Well, boys, we are about to see what this hurricane is all about. We got some dark clouds starting to roll in here. It's not supposed to get too serious until tomorrow evening, but even by tonight, it's definitely going to get pretty windy. It's going to be raining, and then, you know, all day tomorrow, it's going to be pretty serious over here. So we've been doing our best to get ready for this hurricane rolling through. We got the backyard cleaned up. All of our outdoor furniture is apart and up against the fence over there. We're hoping none of that stuff blows away. We gotten everything else out of the way. We had a whole bunch of stuff over here that we got moved out of the way. This whole area over here might get flooded when we have pretty bad storms over here. Our pool is nearly underwater. We get so much rain that this completely fills up, and there is no longer an edge to the pool here. So currently right now we got a good maybe 2-3 inches to the water there, but we're assuming the whole pool is going to be underwater. This whole area gets flooded. Our AstroTurf over here will be flooded, and then a lot of the water will actually flow over into this area over here. And before we had this door installed, a lot of water was actually flowing into the garage there. So we have this door and all of this sealed up, so it actually does a pretty good job. But just to be sure, Wyatt's getting all of his belongings off the floor of the garage just in case that area floods, because this is going to be one of the worst storms we have ever seen. We still have a couple more things to get out of the way. We went ahead and cleaned all of the gutters out because those get clogged with leaves, and then we have water overflowing into this area. We want to get as much of the water out this way as we can. We had a whole bunch of stuff over here that we got raked out of the way. We want all of this area right here to, you know, be able to flow water out of the way, because it comes up and over this guy and it pours out around and it goes out under the fence there and out into the street, and then we have a retention pond area over there. So we're hoping we don't get too flooded, but this hurricane is looking like it's going to be pretty serious, boys. So we're going to take you along for the ride and let you guys experience our first hurricane with us. Like I said in the last video, we did have a supposed hurricane that hit us last year and ended up being just a tropical storm. This is supposed to be our very first hurricane since living in Florida. It's been 2 years since I've moved here, and this will be 100% the gnarliest storm that has hit us so far. So we'll see how it goes. Got these guys tucked away under the carport. This is really about all we can do here, and just hopefully we don't have too much damage as Hurricane Ian rolls through. So we'll keep you guys posted throughout the night and what happens tomorrow, and hopefully the carport's still stuck to the ground. All right, guys, it is currently Wednesday afternoon almost, and it's been raining pretty good all day. Wind is starting to come in here and there, and pretty big gusts. We're getting one right now. Stuff's starting to blow around. We did get the hot tub fired up though. We got some people over. We're gonna have a little bit of a hurricane party until it gets too serious later tonight. But yeah, this is how we're looking so far. Debris is starting to fly around, leaves are coming in. Not too much flooding yet, but by the time tonight rolls in, it is gonna be a whole nother animal. What you think of this hurricane, Wyatt?
Man, not too bad. It's gonna get worse tonight, but really right now we're just out here enjoying it. You know, we're drinking, have a hot tub fired up, doing Florida things, man.
We are officially Florida men.
Yep.
So it is now about 7 p.m. and we are getting some really strong gusts of wind coming through. We have a whole bunch of debris and stuff out into the yard, things like that. The carport is definitely making some creaking sounds. It's moving around. Hopefully she stays planted. Right now I'm in the Odyssey, just like the $500 minivan that we drove from Colorado to here. Just kind of taking cover, but I wanted to come out and check things out. Probably not the smartest thing for me to be doing, but the trees are going crazy over there, and I was just kind of over here checking on everything. Carport's still in place though. We can hear the rain picking up. Oh yeah, another pretty big gust right there. It's getting pretty wild out here. Oh, this is sketch. All right, guys, it is the following day after Hurricane Ian came through here last night. Thankfully, we didn't get hit too hard. We don't have too much damage over here. We just have a whole bunch of twigs scattered out all over our yard here. So we do have quite some cleaning up to do. But thankfully, the hurricane stayed kind of south of us and didn't hit us as direct as it was supposed to. Not to say our area didn't get hit hard. There's a whole bunch of big trees that have been knocked down, power lines that got taken out. A lot of our friends nearby actually still don't have power as of right now. Thankfully, we had power pretty much throughout the whole hurricane somehow. We lost it for like 10 minutes and then it came back on. But other than that, guys, we are all right. Looks like one of our neighbors' little mini greenhouses over here blew into our yard as well. Not sure where that guy came from. But yeah, just a mess of moss and twigs everywhere, broken branches. But thankfully, no major damage. We started to pull some cars out of the shop, putting everything back where it needs to go. Everything's looking good in here. You can see our power's still on, which is awesome. Actually, a lot of the intersections near us, all the street lights have no power right now, so all these cars are treating it like a big stop and go. It's a mess out there. The streets are crazy. There's so many downed trees blocking off certain roads, getting back. It was definitely a pretty gnarly storm overall, but I think our location, with how surrounded it is by all this vegetation and other buildings near us, it kind of protected us pretty well. If you come over here, this is what I was most worried about, was the carport, and it started to take off on us. I thought it was a goner. I could see the top of the roof from inside the house, and at one point I could see that thing coming up probably another good foot in the air. I think it was tugging on the anchors pretty good over here, because if you guys look at this side, the carport is floating a little bit now. It's not all the way down on the ground like it used to be. It's kind of loose now. You can see the channel that it dug out here on that anchor, and it actually scooted the whole carport back a few inches. If you come back here, you can see this is where the carport was, and it all kind of scooted back. The anchors all have this little kind of path in front of them where it actually shoved them all back. Look at that. Look at the angle on this one. That thing was holding on for dear life. So thankfully we did not lose the carport, because that's what I was most worried about. The wind was coming at us this way, and it's just nice and open right here. It's just a big old parachute, and I thought this thing was going to get taken back into the trees over there, but the carport stayed put. You can see all these twigs we have around the shed here. We're just going to have a lot of cleaning up to do with all this debris and stuff everywhere. I mean, it's a lot. So definitely a pretty gnarly storm. Could have been worse. I'm just happy we didn't have any major damage. Check the roof of the shed real quick. Looks like there's some pretty big branches up there. Oh no, we have a little breakthrough on the shed right here. Branch probably fell and hit that guy. Not too bad though. Air compressor, everything in here is still good. Dang, got this big old tree that tipped over here. It's just a couple blocks away from us. Just a big four-way stop. So it is now day 2 after Hurricane Ian hit. I just wanted to get something uploaded for you guys to let you know that we are all right. I tried to upload yesterday, but the Wi-Fi is still down, so I'm probably gonna have to drive into town to upload something. Luckily, like I said, the power to our house never shut off, but our cable must have went down somewhere, because we have 0 Wi-Fi and our service out here sucks. So other than that, everything's been okay. We've just been getting the cars kind of out and cleaned up, got Wago washed off. We've been getting all of the twigs and leaves and moss piled back up and out of the way, because it was really messy. People are still cleaning up around town around here. There's still several downed trees. It was a rough one, but we are okay. We dodged a bullet there. Luckily, it didn't hit us directly, because who knows how much worse it could have been. I don't think the carport would have held. But, you know, my thoughts go out to everyone down south, like in the Fort Myers area. They got hit hard, and, you know, a lot of people lost their homes. There's people right now stranded, and just not a good situation overall. And I know the guys down in Bradenton got hit really hard as well. So, you know, thankful we're all right, but hope everyone else gets out of it okay. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll keep posting here soon, but we just got some stuff to clean up and go over, but we'll be back to the regular scheduled content here soon.